them are more than pals.
Our show can be a little gay,
But if you're not,
that's okay.
you can listen and have fun either way. Xena, Star Wars, Doctor Who, guests and music and reviews. Game of Thrones, Winona too. We promise there's something for you. She nerds out. We're girls that like nerdy things. Nerdy things.
Hello and welcome to the bonus mail sack. That's right. It's the She Nerds Out mail sack. My name is Kat.
That's a dramatic pause you had. My name is Wendy, your local post office mail delivery person.
And this is Tara. I didn't come up with anything fun.
Obviously, I didn't either.
Probably for the best. We had such a mighty sack this week that we decided to make it its own episode. And that's what we're doing right now. And you're listening to it.
This is it. Welcome.
Yep, you're listening to this.
Here we go.
Voluntarily.
Thanks for listening. And we'll start off with a congratulations.
Oh.
We have an engagement.
Oh, congratulations.
A
Who is it?
lesbian engagement. We don't know these people personally,
Oh.
but it's Rebel Wilson.
Hey.
Rebel Wilson from one of my favorite movies, Pitch Perfect.
Of course.
So yes, Rebel came out last year. And she has been dating Ramona Agruma. I'm not familiar with Ramona,
Yeah, of
but
course.
she proposed to Ramona at Disneyland. I don't know if it was Disneyland or Disney World, one of the two, this weekend. And she posted on Twitter, just said, "We said yes." And
So
it's
cute.
the two of them in adorable matching pink and white striped sweaters. Super cute. Surrounded by lovely pink flowers in front of the castle, wearing a huge ring.
I imagine you would.
Looks like a great time.
Does it look to you? Congrats. That's amazing. Does it look to you
Yes.
that Disneyland was in on it with all those flowers and stuff?
They
It
had
did.
to be.
She thanked Bob Iger. She did
Oh.
say thanks.
Friends in high
She said,
places.
thanks somebody and thanks Bob
Wow.
Iger for making this.
Wow.
Must
Must
or making this
be
special.
nice.
Okay,
Yeah.
here's a dumb question. Does Rebel Wilson have Disney ties that I'm not thinking of right now?
Must.
Or is it
Mm,
just your Rebel Wilson so you can do whatever?
Yeah,
She
I don't
must have
know.
worked on something.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I didn't know.
Or maybe she's just like, I'm Rebel Wilson. Like, give me the Disneyland. I'm going to propose to my lady friend.
I mean, Rebel's great and all, but
Yeah.
mean, I don't think
So-
she has that much clout for the whole Disneyland.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think anybody can have that much clout if you're willing to do whatever Disney wants you to do.
Oh, like she owes them like this debt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, I mean, they just had, looks like they had like, I'm sure you could make an arrangement of sorts. I
Right.
mean, mean-
okay. Well, here's something that may not even be true because apparently
perfect.
maybe it's been in court,
some gossip.
but
Ooh,
Rebel claims
podcast.
that she's a grandniece of Walt Disney, despite no evidence to support
Oh,
it. And
that sounds like
it's just
something she'd
something
do.
I've always known. So
Hmm.
maybe that's why they're like, look, we're
That
not going
makes
to
no
grant
sense.
your
That's
whatever
cute.
you're suing for, but you
Hmm.
can propose it to Park.
Oh, well.
I don't know.
That's-
Huh.
Sure, that
That's-
could be.
Who knows if that's even actual, but whatever.
Probably a blood test that could refute that. But
There are definitely ways of finding out if this is
Yeah.
true or not. That's
Hmm.
really funny. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. That's not the link I was
Huh.
expecting to come up with when I Googled, but there it was.
well, congratulations, Rebel and Ramona.
Congrats, you two.
Enjoy Disney.
lovebirds.
Go ride the Star Wars Rise of the Resistance if
Yeah.
you want a really good time.
Those are good.
All right, should we open mail now?
We should probably do
Yes.
that.
I'm getting mail. That was plastic, but I'm opening mail
Hmm.
from Tracy.
Hmm.
This is our first mail.
Hey,
It
Tracy.
says a snapshot of my thoughts. Hey, snapshot. First off, this is going back a couple of weeks, but Kat, if you were talking about the Soviet night witches when you mentioned the female pilots from World War II, I have seen bits and pieces about them, but I'd love to read more if you have any suggestions for good books. Kat, I give you the floor.
That's I was talking about the Soviet Night Witches. Yes. I don't remember the books off the top of my head, but I will look at that up for next time.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Tracy.
Tracy says, secondly, I watched the show Paper Girls on Prime because I was told it had some queer characters and a sci-fi plot. I can honestly say my reaction during every episode was, what the fuck am I watching and why do I continue to watch it? Does anyone know if this was supposed to be a serious show or if it was supposed to be ridiculous on purpose? I mean, come on. Time travel through swirling pink clouds, pet dinosaurs, knockoff Transformers mixed with Pacific Rim. Weird show.
That sounds awesome.
Haven't seen it. I don't know.
I watched most of it. It was
You did?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, for the same
you like it?
reason. I mean, yeah, it was. I liked it. It was definitely
I've
all
heard of
over.
it.
I got good, pretty decent reviews. I mean, it wasn't like a one I had to keep going back to. I kind of like turned it on
Okay.
when I didn't have anything else pressing.
Gotcha.
You know, again, I don't think I watched the last episode, but I read what happened. Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
And finally, The Last of Us. Speaking as a person who played both games, I enjoy the
Oh.
departures from the original storyline because otherwise there wouldn't be any surprises.
Yeah.
True.
Sure.
I'm glad they changed Bill's story in episode 3 because in the game, Bill is just a bitter old asshole. Nick Offerman is too lovable to play that version of Bill. They did show a bit more of Offerman unclothed than I would have preferred. Hairy
Oh.
male chests strangely do nothing for me. Okay.
How strange.
I've got a question for
Uh-huh.
some of the gamers out there.
Hmm.
I was just interested and I went and I watched some of the gameplay from Last of Us. So I went to just do a comparison and I especially for the game episode 3. So I watched the gameplay of the Bill stuff.
Mhm.
So pretty
Okay.
much showed all of the interaction with Bill of when they go, they meet him, they kind of show him around. They have all their interactions with all the infected.
Mm.
They're running through the town. Like there's not that much content, like Bill content. Like I would think it would be kind of hard to fill that hour in a very interesting way, unless you're really going to do just full action shot for shot. So
Right.
I think I'm kind of glad that they did. I mean, they made a really great episode that's very relevant to us, but I think some of these gameplay situations that they don't take up enough time when you
Yeah.
take away all the action that they're followed by these like little pieces of interactions or dialogue that they're having in
Yeah.
between all this action. You take all the action out. There's not really that much
Left.
story or dialogue, especially with people like Bill. Like, yes, Ellie and Joel, yes, as it goes on, there's a lot more to work with there. But some of these side characters, you almost have forced to build more around them.
Yeah.
So I mean, I watched what the gamer said, like, this is it, like, this is where you meet Bill, and I'm taking you through the whole thing. And the whole thing was like, it was an hour, but I watched like 40 minutes of them running around shooting zombies and looking at letters and like I just left it on. Like it wasn't all content or great, like you know.
Yeah.
So
Seems like Bill was a character that, you could definitely expand on Bill, and they just chose to go that way with it. And
Yeah.
fantastic.
and like in
episode.
the thing, Frank didn't even. It was just very interesting.
You never see
they
Frank,
found
right?
Frank.
He's just
well,
hanging,
yes,
right?
he's hanging, like he's
Oh.
dead. He's like a
Got it.
corpse, and
Yeah.
and basically Frank's like kind of like, fuck you, I didn't like you anyway.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
like they don't even.
Hmm.
And it's just then Bill's just kind of like, oh well, that's fine. You know, it was very different. But even then, they would have needed to expand that.
Sure. Was it implied that they were a couple at some point?
Yes. Oh, yes, definitely. He said
definitely in the
he was
show,
my
the
partner.
game.
And basically, it was implied that he was my partner and they had broken up. Basically, Frank wanted more from Bill than Bill was willing to give.
Got
So
it.
even at the end, Frank was kind of like, fuck you. You never wanted to, you couldn't give me that even. And at the end,
Mhm.
so I'm so glad I left you, I think was what that last note was
Wow.
like. I'm so glad I did leave you.
Got it.
So
Wow.
yeah.
Okay.
Show was better. Yeah. In fact, there's
Sounds
a
like it.
scene in this last episode. I don't know if you watched last night, Kat, but
No.
that they apparently did line for line, shot for shot.
cool.
I haven't looked to see exactly, but I saw a commentary that it was like a big scene in the game,
Mhm.
and they,
Nice.
for the most part, did it as true to the game as they could. And also, there was a
Fun.
post. Did you see the? I guess after the Bill and Frank episode where she finds the magazine in the back of the truck, they did that pretty
yeah.
close as well.
Okay.
Where she finds the magazine. But anyway, Tracy continues. I did not like the end of episode 2. An infected would never go up and kiss someone like that, even if they were
Mhm.
already infected.
Mhm.
Also, why would the director make a point of showing Tess knocking over a crate of hand grenades, then make her try to use a lighter to set things off? Nope, they did Tess dirty. I did read that I think there's something about different ways for the infected to infect people. So I think that was like how can we make this, should we do this for this scene as opposed
Got it.
to whatever they did in the game. Like, I know there's spores in the air. I think we may have talked about in the game, but they're like, well, how do you effectively say, well, there's spores here in this room, but you can walk through this room and there are no
Right.
spores. And they keep having to put on gas masks. And
Yeah.
we're like, we don't want to mess
Yeah.
with that. So
Not- doesn't work
they've
for
had to
TV.
adapt a little bit. And Tracy says, one last note regarding Ellie's dark side. I've noticed they're making some interesting / odd choices in regards to her reactions. In the first episode, her eyes light up and she looks excited when Joel is beating the Fedra officer to a pulp.
Mhm.
Then there was the face cutting scene in episode 3. It's like glimpses of her psychopathic tendencies. However, in other scenes, when she's forced into violence around others, she seems much more hesitant and affected. So my question is, when she reacts more emotionally empathetic, especially in episodes 4 and 5, is she really feeling traumatized, or is she just portraying a reaction she thinks is correct for the situation? In my opinion, she definitely has some real feelings, but also a dark curiosity that can sometimes become dangerous and obsessive. She's a conundrum wrapped in her riddle. Just makes me more invested in her character, though. Take care, Tracy. P.S. I find it faster to type on my phone than my tablet. I don't have a laptop anymore. Haven't missed it since it broke 5 years ago.
Oh, nice.
What are you
job.
gonna do? I think so too. I mean, I think if you just had a kid too that was all dark and all just like didn't feel anything and was just out to kill whatever,
That's
it
a
wouldn't be very.
sociopath.
You're right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that if your name is Samin Shaw. But for this character, like it'd be harder to be attached and feel for the character if it doesn't bother her. Like, you want to
Sure.
see her concerned and emotional and
Yeah.
affected by these things. And I'm sure even if she has a dark side, like, I feel like you're not going to see the whole dark side at once. It's not like she's a psycho or sociopath. You know, it's more
I
like,
think it is more of a morbid, dark curiosity.
yeah. And the more
Yeah.
she goes through, the more it's going to come out.
Sure.
And the older
and it
she
looks like
gets.
next week we have some
Yeah.
sort of flashback episode. So
She made a comment,
that's
I
cool.
think, about the first person she killed having to do with being in a mall, and I bet that's what we see.
yes,
Mm.
next week is in a mall and with
So,
no Joel. So we will see.
flashback.
Yeah.
I gotta get caught up.
Yeah, you
Mhm.
do. Come on,
Mm,
Chad.
I know.
All right. Okay, I got one from Shay. Looks like Shay is a first-time emailer.
Oh,
Am I correct?
I think you are correct.
I think so. Okay.
Shay.
Let's read and see if we can figure this out. So Shay says, hi, I just wanted to say hi. I've been listening to your podcast for a bit now and trying to catch up, but I just wanted to say that I love you. I started watching Xena now because of this, and I'm so into it. And most of what you talk about is amazing. And I do have to say, I'm so shocked on the Disney episode that no one mentioned Hunchback of Notre Dame or Hercules, some of my favorites. From the bottom of my heart, I wanted to say thank you for this podcast you have created that have provided me with a lot of laughter and lets me nerd out along with you all. Have a great day, and I hope to hopefully meet you all at a convention sometime soon.
Hey.
Yes, I'm going to EDE this year, so maybe if any of you are joining, I'd love to get to talk and introduce myself. All right,
Are
Shay.
you going,
So
Kat?
I
Why
am
don't
going. I will be there.
when is that one? Now,
It's in July.
okay,
Where's that
I
one?
think it's right after 4th of July weekend. It's the weekend after 4th of July, I think. Let me just.
Where is it?
is that the
It's-
Buffalo one?
It is. It's in beautiful Niagara Falls.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Okay, yes, that's the one that was in Anaheim. No,
Mhm.
Yeah.
that wasn't Anaheim
that was
last year.
here, yeah.
Okay, bummer. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
Well,
like 7th and 8th of July.
so you'll
6th.
get to meet one of us, Shay.
Yeah,
maybe.
I'll be there, Shay.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try to bully these other two into going too.
I There's no way. I'm gonna spend all my vacation time going home this year.
I feel ya.
Unfortunately,
I gotcha.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not completely ruling it out. I'll
I'd
think
love to go to
about it.
Niagara Falls.
You right?
Yeah, because I still want to go up and visit Nancy and Courtney up in Vermont
Oh,
as
that's
well.
right.
You know?
That,
You know?
that would be fun.
In that
Oh.
part
Yeah.
of the ooh, that's
Well, we'll
interesting.
see what my life is like.
Yeah, Nancy, Courtney, if you're listening, I've just invited myself again.
I want to go
Yeah.
visit them too.
I do too.
Yeah,
That sounds
but
fun.
but Shay, yeah, thank you for your email. Thanks for listening. We're so glad that.
Thanks, Shay.
Yeah.
By the way, I remember when I saw Hunchback of Notre Dame in the theater, and I remember really liking it. I thought it was really good. I haven't seen it since, so I don't remember a lot about it. But I remember it was a really good movie. I've never seen Hercules, so I can't comment on that.
Same.
But I did like Hunchback.
I enjoyed Hercules. I think I've only seen it once, but I
Okay.
enjoyed it.
Okay.
Wasn't, but I see so much Hercules merch when I go
Yeah.
to Disney. I'm always like,
Yeah.
Hercules really
And I hear the music a
resonated with
lot.
people, and I'm always
Mhm.
kind of shocked because
Yeah.
it just never was not one that stood out to me. But I see it everywhere, so I
It
guess
has
it's-
a definite presence at Disneyland
yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I should go.
Yeah.
I have an email from Beck. And this is the email. No subject, as usual. Beck says,
So
"Hey-"
mysterious.
Very. Beck says, "Hey, nerds.
Hey,
Beck.
Beck.
Aw, AK missed me. That made me feel good.
Aw.
I don't have much this week, but I do have an exciting kid update. I have successfully gotten Oscar to watch all the Indiana Jones movies. I didn't even have to
Wow.
force it. They were all on TV recently, and we stumbled across Temple of Doom, and he got sucked into it and asked to watch the whole thing. So I sat him down and started at number 1, and we watched them all. That's awesome. They're probably not the most appropriate movies for a kid his age, but it definitely fits my parenting style.
That's all that matters. You have to be consistent.
Exactly. That's what they say. He was also very into Dr. Elsa Schneider. I've never been
Dr.
more proud
Schneider.
of him.
So
Yes,
here's a
big.
question. How old is Oscar? Because Indiana Jones movies were the movies of my childhood.
Right.
So I think they're fine.
It's probably fun. Yeah, like
And-
I was really young when I first watched Indiana Jones, so I don't
Yeah.
see the problem.
And by the way, Temple of Doom, if you've forgotten, was the movie I believe that ushered in PG-13 rating. Because they said it's not R, it's not G, or PG even seemed a little not right. And I think
Right.
that's when they invented PG-13 was because of Temple of Doom.
There you go.
But yeah, you're
There's a-
doing fine.
Yeah, you're fine.
Oliver should watch these.
Yeah, Oscar's he's getting a good education,
Very much so.
clearly. Beck continues, pretty sure I already know the answer to this, but did any of you ever watch the animated series Batman Brave and the Bold from 2008? I loved it, says Beck. I think it may actually be my favorite version of Batman. It used to be on here every Saturday morning amongst a bunch of other cartoons, and I watched it religiously every week as a fully grown adult. So good. I'm pretty pumped for Brave and the Bold movie. Hopefully they get it right. Also, how good was the Flash trailer? Putting aside differing opinions of Ezra Miller, it looks really good. I actually can't wait for it now. Love you guys. Back.
I didn't watch that, but I watched Batman the Bold and the Beautiful. And it was a set
The-
of fashion.
what?
I don't know.
I was like, oh, this is a bit.
It was a
This is
soap
good.
opera.
Like,
No, I never heard of the Brave and the Bold. Maybe it was when I
No.
was older, but Dietrich Bader was Batman. You know?
Hmm,
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, no, I don't think
did
I've
not
seen
know
that.
that.
There was a
I
Batman.
think I remember him being a Batman that was really good and beloved.
Okay.
Beloved.
Yeah. Okay, but I never watched it.
I
No.
remember there was a Batman TV show on when I was probably in like junior high school. And it was like very angular animation.
Yeah.
I don't remember what that one was called, but it was a oh shit, I don't remember.
Dude, I just watched like Super Friends. That's what I remember.
Can't beat that. And yeah, we haven't really talked about our post Super Bowl. We didn't talk about Super Bowl last episode. We
Oh,
had like
right,
we could have updated How did we
Right.
not even talk about it?
I don't know. We had
It
a
was
pretty
a-
packed episode, I feel like.
We did. That's
crowded.
fair.
But I think I was pretty close in my prediction.
You were
There
the
was even a
closest.
tweet on Twitter about how close I was.
You were the
Somebody,
closest.
Yeah. Yeah. I was pretty. Ooh, I was really thinking I
You were
had
close.
it there. I was
You
pretty.
almost did.
I was
Yeah.
close to it, but I didn't get it either.
I was
Yeah.
pretty close
You
to
were
it.
closer. Well, I don't think
You
a
were
UFO
pretty
landed.
close. There was, there was a lot
It's
of
been
chatter
debunked.
about it. A lot of chatter
Yeah.
about the
No.
UFO at that point. But
And
Unless Rihanna's carrying an alien baby.
Ah.
oh, can't
okay.
confirm nor deny. So
You never
good
know.
points.
You don't know what's in there.
Mhm.
You don't know what's in there. But it was a good night. A lot of good commercials and trailers. I think we agree. Farmer's Dog.
Oh
Yes,
god,
made us all weep.
that was
Mhm.
emotional.
Like everyone. I'm excited about the Flash movie and the Flash trailer. I like Ezra Miller as the Flash. I mean, I
Yeah.
know there's a lot of crap around there, but I mean, I do, I like the character and I think the movie's gonna be pretty good.
Yeah, the movie looks really good, and it's
Yeah.
unfortunate that there's so much controversy around the actor who plays the Flash.
Yeah. They had a good
Mhm, mhm.
Indiana Jones trailer too. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just like, whatever. Show me what you want. It's like you don't have to sell me. I mean, do people need to be sold? It's Indiana Jones.
I know. Who are these
Come on.
people?
I
Yeah.
like the sorry, one more thing. Previews for 1923 when it came out, it was like Academy Award winner Helen Mirren, Academy Award winner or nominee Harrison Ford. I'm like, do you even have to put that? Like, oh, Harrison Ford must be pretty good. He was
That Harrison
awesome.
Ford guy.
You just put Harrison Ford. He needs no, especially if he didn't win. Just put his name. He's Harrison Ford.
What was he
Mhm.
nominated for, Wendy?
Mosquito Coast, I think
Oh.
Witness,
Hmm.
and maybe some others, but I know those
Huh.
two. Yeah,
Huh. Alright.
I think. I don't know. I think that's what they were. Pretty sure.
Those sound good to me.
Yeah.
Oh, is it my turn again?
It's your
It is.
turn.
Woo! What do I got? Let's put it. Shake
You
up
got
the
AK.
bag.
You
See,
got two from AK.
From
Ooh.
AKs. I just put my hand in and pulled them out,
You're
and I
so
got
lucky.
AK. All right, first one. I like that the subject matter is just meh, a shrug. Hey, gang. I love Sir Elizabeth's style. She's awesome. A card catalog? Her dedication is epic. Really sorry to hear Sir Beck is still stuck in the doldrums. That's shitty. Good to hear her back amongst us, though. She's been missed. I spotted that moment of gay panic Xena had that Squire Anonymous pointed out. Didn't even need my Xenite to tell me that was one to look out for. I feel like I'm making progress of some sort. I tried to watch some more Xena this week. I really did. What happened was I got to this episode where Xena decides to go to the underworld to see her ex-boyfriend.
Mhm.
I mean, really? I definitely didn't see Xena having a boyfriend coming. That's what she said. That is what AK said. I didn't know that. And they get back up to Earth. Spoilers. And she starts kissing this dude. And honest to God, my DVD player conked out through a redo from start. I restarted it and got to this weird heterosexual moment again. And it conked out again.
Ah.
Couldn't get it to do it at all. It flat out refused. I had to
Huh.
skip to the next
Oh my
episode.
God.
Apparently, I didn't miss a great deal, but it was hilarious timing. I didn't realize my DVD player was a hardline Xenite.
Rejected the heterosexuality.
That's harsh. Well, as for all this shooting down of balloons, are you quite
Mm.
sure it isn't just Sir Martina practicing with the slingshot?
Oh.
Adieu, Sir AK. No?
We're not sure. That could
No.
be the problem here.
That also can't be confirmed nor denied.
Yeah. I mean, Martina, is that you? Have you been shooting down these balloons over the United States and Canada? Let us know.
How
Yeah.
far is that slingshot?
We won't. We won't
What's the
tell anybody.
range.
We won't tell. And then I get a follow-up email from
Oh.
AK. Subject matter PS. As for Squire Anonymous's request for a mighty Shire horse, well, frankly, it seems only apt. A squire to all the knights must have a huge amount of kit to deal with. Perhaps, in fact, a hay cart drawn by 2 Shire horses. We've 2 squires. They can have a horse each. Sir AK.
Aw.
Hey, okay.
Little business, little
Seems
squire.
fair.
Snop-a-lot business
Yeah.
being conducted there.
That's
Ah.
excellent. Good news.
Excellent.
Seems very fair. Very fair. All right. I got one from Jackie and Buster.
Yay.
Subject: Happy award season.
Hmm.
Howdy, gang. Just a quick note before watching Ant-Man to say I can't wait to hear about Wendy and Tara's big night out because the attendee list looked like they would invite to their dream dinner.
Ooh,
Mhm.
nailed it.
We did talk about it on the regular pod, on the big pod.
The big pod.
And can't wait to hear about Kat's Super Bowl party and her wife, to whom she is married to. Well, we didn't really talk much about it, but there
We
was
had a lot of pigs and blankets.
a lot of showing off of the wife.
Yeah, I was showing her off.
Like,
There she
yeah,
is. Look at her.
just
She's just
arm,
sitting there.
arm candy.
That's her.
Look at that. Yeah.
That's my wife. See her
Mm-hmm.
getting up to go to the
Constantly.
kitchen?
She kept saying, wife, wife, wife.
Bring me a
can you
beer, wife.
Wife to
Dear
whom I'm
wife.
married.
I love being married to you.
Wife.
Yep, that's how we roll.
Hello,
Mm.
wife.
Jackie says, have a great week, Jackie and Buster. And then includes some lovely Buster pictures. Buster with some rose petals. Looking
Aw.
very handsome. Must be
Romantic.
celebrating Valentine's Day. Buster in the snow. Some Dallas snow recently.
Oh, cool.
Buster
Stop
with a
rubbing it in.
stick. Look at that. Buster with a
Aw.
cone. I think
Yeah.
Buster had had a vet
Yeah.
visit recently. So
He
get well soon,
did.
Buster. You
And
look
yeah.
handsome in your cone.
We saw the cone, the Simba cone that
Mhm.
Buster was wearing. Like a big Simba
Simba
Yes.
flower.
thing. Simba flower.
I'm not sure how happy Buster looks in the snow. Buster looks a little confused with the snow, but there's a lot of
Mhm.
paw prints, so Buster's been,
Aw.
exploring it. But
Yeah.
Mhm.
Buster's face looks a little like
Worried.
I don't know.
Worried.
I don't know what's happening. Oh,
Yeah.
baby Buster.
Good boy.
So Wendy,
Get well
there's
soon, Buster.
there's a
Mhm.
second Shay email that I want you to read before I do the PO box.
Oh, okay. Let me make sure I.
It says shipping/baiting.
Oh.
I can resend it. Oh.
I don't think
Can I
I
You
send it
don't
to begin
have
with?
it.
I was
so Let me
wondering.
go ahead and just send it for the first time.
For the
I think this
first
may
time.
have come in yesterday. It did come in yesterday.
Ooh, I gotta set
That's
alarm to
not-
check in for my flight.
Don't send it to T2. That's not going to be any good. There we go.
For the first time. Waiting. One of the most lethal wet threats to whales can be prevented. Is that it?
Yes. That's from Shay.
Please, your man. Is that it?
Also from her. She's
Make
just
your. Oh no, there it is. Okay.
She's just blowing us up.
Let's see. All right. All right. You ready?
Okay, so you're leaving just in time for all the weather to show up. You know that, right? We're getting rain.
Believe
this
me, that
weekend.
makes me sad.
I know.
Mhm.
But I'm gonna get. There's some rain supposedly in Dallas, and there's
Good.
more rain when I get back.
Okay, good.
Just believe me, it hurts my heart. All right.
I know.
Mm.
Okay, we have another email from Shay.
Oh,
Called shipping/baiting.
Hmm.
Hi everyone, just wanted to say hello and let you know I just listened to Ships Ahoy and I loved listening to all the thoughts and discussions on the topic of if CW was baiting the fans. In my opinion, they 100% were. All the undertones their looks, chemistry, and scenes just had more in my eyes. Plus the fact that Lena fills Kara's office with roses for a thank you.
Mm.
Come on.
Yeah.
I understand there can be totally platonic friendship,
Mm.
but they even made them seem jealous sometimes. And when Kara was with a significant other, I didn't see or feel as much chemistry as with it's with same characters having barely any with full blown relationships.
Mm.
Sorry for the rant. Just wanted to get that off my chest. Thanks again for all you do. Done with my rant.
We like rants around here.
We
Yeah.
do. We like to
we're
rant.
pro rant.
Yes.
That is yeah, there are a lot of people not happy with how they sort of played
Mhm.
to the shippers on that. I mean, to fill in the office with the flowers, that's a lot.
Yeah, I
That's
don't
a
do that very
lot,
often.
no.
Very often.
No.
No.
Not really. I don't think I've ever done that now that I think about
Especially
it.
the jealousy. you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. The jealousy.
How
The
do you explain that?
I don't know.
It's weird.
It's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
I think you have a
Well,
point, Shay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Shay, we think you're right. And thanks for emailing and welcome.
Welcome to the club, to the round
Guys,
table.
Welcome to the round table. Good luck. It sounds like
You're on
Shay's
your
going-
way.
Exactly. They're
Yeah.
going back and listening to old stuff, so
Mhm.
that's great. Good luck.
Oh.
Guys, we have mail.
All right.
We have honest to goodness
No.
Physical
mail.
mail.
I'm gonna open it up. It's a little card.
Quite a weapon you have there.
Yeah, that looks serious.
Thank you very much. Let me put that away before I hurt myself.
Is that a pocket knife?
It is. Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh.
it's a full Swiss Army.
Yeah, see? Got a
Hmm.
little belt
Whoa.
clip there.
Is that an actual just a knife?
It's just a knife.
It's not even like
No, it's
it's
only
not even like
purpose-
also
no,
a nail
Got a
file.
toothpick on there.
No,
Nail
it
It's
is
just
file,
a weapon.
screw,
just for cutting
Oh my god!
bottle
People.
opener.
Wow, I
paper.
didn't know that you
whatever.
were carrying that weapon on you.
Yep, all the time.
I'll be
Oh
nicer
my.
to you.
Wow.
No, it stays here. It's for the
No,
mail.
you could gut me like a fish at any minute.
I would never, Wendy Woody.
Ah.
I would never.
Now.
Oh, okay. It's a card. It says "Hooray for V-Day" with a cute little kitty,
Oh, baby. Look at that face. I love you.
and it says "Hope it's perfect in every way." Howdy, y'all! Happy Palentine, Galentine,
Oh.
Black Tuesday, and for I love my wife to whom I am married
Oh.
today. However you celebrate, I hope it's a great one filled with donuts.
Oh, I wish. That would
Love,
have made it better.
Jackie and Buster.
Oh, Jackie Buster.
Thanks, Jackie and
It's so
Buster.
cute.
I think I did have a little
Aw.
piece of donut on Valentine's Day.
Oh, did you?
Brought
Nice.
some in. I think that was the day because they were heart shaped. So I assume. Yeah, I love that card.
Yes, adorable.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Jackie and Buster, and happy all those days to you too. Hope you had a good one.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Happy
it's very sweet.
Valentine's Day. Oh my gosh, it's my turn again. I'm already so tired from all the reading.
We're
Okay.
keeping you busy.
Thank you. We got beer from Nancy and Courtney.
Hey, speaking of,
Happy Thruppleversary, love Nancy and Courtney.
Oh, thanks,
Thank
Nancy
you.
and Courtney, our Vermont friends.
yes.
If you're listening earlier, you know we're planning to just come visit you, whether we're invited or not.
Yay.
I mean, I feel like they invited us very
That's
early
true.
on.
They did. They
in our
did.
correspondence
Well, we're making
back
plans.
in the old days.
And then at the Xena convention, they did.
See? I think they want
And
it. They want
they
us, guys.
said
I
they're
might not
good
leave.
flannels in Vermont. So
Mm.
Yeah, I think it's pretty safe to say that. Yeah, I'll definitely bring some flannel money when I
Yeah.
come to visit.
Heck yeah. For the good flannels
Special flannel
born.
savings
Fund.
account. Yeah. Mm.
What's my flannel budget?
hmm
Unlimited.
all right. Well, I've got some more beers from Liz.
Whoa.
Liz in
Oh,
LA.
Liz, you spoil us.
Our what is
Yes.
she? Our official librarian, or what is
She's our archivist.
archivist? That's much cooler sounding.
Right.
Archivist. Yes.
Archivist.
Liz says, "Happy Stompiversary! A beer for each of you for every one of your 4 years together as a podcast
Wow.
thruple. On behalf of all of us, we are so
Aw.
grateful for you and your brains and your hearts and your dear darling, you dear darling bastards." Also,
Wow, that's
yep,
sweet.
that's Ray's lightsaber hilts on one of my nerd shelves. But nope, no
Oh.
way, no, that's not Kylo. No dumb helmet, but rather luscious black locks means he's Ben Solo.
Ben,
Aw.
good point.
Justice via rewrite in my head for Ben Solo. He never had to break bad. Ugh, what a waste. Ah, love Liz.
Fair enough. Wow. Liz is feels very strongly about this.
Very passionate. It's a mini rant.
It was in a beer delivery.
Yeah.
Well wishes. That's very well done.
Thank you.
Thank you, Liz. so
Thanks,
much.
Liz.
You really
Woo.
do spoil us. I'll tell you
Oh
what.
yeah. Oh yeah. I've still got beers in my fridge, I think. Liz brought over actual beers.
Well, if you want to be like one of these fine people and you want to send us a mail, send us a mail. So you
Don't
can
send us a mail, a actual mail Human person.
You can send
A
us an
piece of-
email to shenerdsOut@gmail.com, or you can go to our website and send a message, either a voice message or a written message through the website. It's been a long day. ShenerdsOut.com.
Mhm.
But there's
right.
another way to do this. You can
Mhm.
also send us some honest to goodness snail mail at SNOP PO Box 6732 Burbank, California 91510. And we also forgot to talk about the Super Bowl taste test we did. We tried some of the goodies that Shira sent us.
Yes.
We had some of the Bamba, and there was the what's it called? Havel or something. It was the very like kind of sweet, crumbly stuff. I forget what it's called. And it was really good. And I have a
Very
ton of stuff
tasty.
left. So next time
Yeah.
you guys go, we'll have some more.
There is so much food there. We could be
There was a
preppers
lot
for
of
The
stuff.
Last of Us.
Yeah. Oh, there was some chocolate we tried. There was a couple of chocolate bars. There's something that was Kit Kat like that Tara refused to try.
Too crispy.
Too crispy. Did not pass the crispy test. Anyway, yeah. So you can send us an email, voicemail, snail mail. There's so many ways to mail us, guys, and we love it. So please reach out. We'd love to hear from you.
Slide in our DMs on the Twitter at Snot Podcast with 1D.
Or Instagram and Facebook at She Nerds Out Podcast.
And that concludes our mail sack bonus episode.
All right. I'm gonna cinch up the sack, throw it in the back of the mail truck, go on home. Because I'm tired. It's time
Yeah.
for sleeping. We're recording this on a work day. It's double
Mhm.
duty work day.
Duty.
But it's always fun to read mail. So we'll do it again next week. And until then, she nerds out.
Out.
She nerds out. We're girls that like girls that like dirty things. Dirty things.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
oh. Stop.
Hello and welcome to no.
Oh, wow. That was a great start.
Thank you.